So let's go ahead and get into this review. So it's made by Flying Dino, iMech. And you see right here, you got your options. You got online, and this is this game focuses on online only, and I think that's a good thing for like apps and stuff because I really think the iPod Touch and iPhone can expand if they have online multiplayer and stuff. And online multiplayer to me is a huge deal because I like testing myself against other people around the nation. And you got training too. I recommend you go there before you even play the game. You got your options. You can change your controls and all that here. And you cut your music on and off. I got double tap to fire, but the default is single tap to fire, which means it gives you like continuous fire, but I like double tap better. But that's going to be up to you. Online stats, it takes you to the web browser and all that. More games, pretty much explanatory for the rest of it. Self-explanatory, I mean. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to click online. You can verse the West Coast or the East Coast. You can even face people in Europe. I want to pick East Coast since I'm closer to the East Coast. You can log in, register for a new account, and Instant Online makes you sign in as a guest. So I'm going to use the guest feature. And it doesn't take very long to get in the game, usually. Seems like it's taking a little longer this time. Alright, so as you can see, the graphics are impressive. So the way that I got it set up, I double tap and he'll start firing. If I double click this D-pad over here, it's a speed boost, but as you can see over here, it runs as low the more that you use it. But it does regenerate. So I think I'm going to... You can switch your weapons by doing this, or you can press these buttons. And I just got my ass kicked right there. I'm not very good at this game. I found the controls aren't the best in the world. I think they can be better, but I don't think there's anything else they can do as far as the controls go. But the controls are difficult in my opinion. And you see how it just lagged right there? That's a problem with the game too. It does have lag. And I actually killed somebody right there, so that's good for the sake of this review. So I want to change over to my laser. All I gotta do is double tap and hold to charge it. And you see over here is telling you when it's maximum on the max charge over here. So I obviously didn't hit him, and that's where the lag comes into play. Like sometimes it will look like you're actually hitting the person when you're not. And that game was about to be over anyway. So you see that it gives you a summary of how many times your ping, your kills, and your deaths, and your name. I'm guess 1700, and your guest name is like permanent, I guess, because every time I've logged into this using the guest feature, my guest name has always been the same. So it gives you a summary of what everybody did that game, including you. So if I want to hop into another game, let's say I want to face the West Coast this time, just click Instant Online. But you can create an account on here if you want. So I got the rockets, so I need to charge this up. And I just missed him. And he just killed me. So, like with the controls on this game and stuff, this game does tend to get frustrating for me because the controls are just really iffy with me in this game. It could just be me, but I'm not the hugest fan of the controls. And you see, you got your little radar over there, so you want to pay attention to that. So apparently, I got somebody right by me. So as you can pretty much see, I'm not very good at the game, and I'm getting my ass kicked like every time. But the game is pretty fun. And sorry, people, but as I was saying, anyways, games like this are a pretty good step as far as online multiplayer goes, and I think we need to see more games like this with online multiplayer because it adds a lot more to the gameplay and it makes it much more enjoyable to play. Because why not test yourself against other people around the world? But with this game though, the controls are just, I don't know, mediocre at best. And the graphics are really great for an iPhone or iPod Touch game, but the controls kind of throw me off, and the occasional lag, and you can't even tell that you're shooting at your enemies at times, really kind of downgraded the experience for me. And that's why I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. I just think it could be better, but you know, it could be like the iPod Touch and iPhone's touch screen holding it back. But as far as I know is that the controls just aren't the best in the world. So that's my review.